Welcome, I'm Sara G, Allison, and I'm a trichologist of nearly 30 years, and I've helped thousands of men and women to regrow their hair naturally, and I do it by a very functional medical approach. So I'm looking at the root causes and health and wellness of a person to be able to get their hair to its best crowning glory. I've written a book, How to Keep Your Hair On, the ultimate guide for women, and there's a much younger, lovelier looking self of me on the front cover there. It's still available now, but written back in 2016, so quite a long time ago, but a lot of the information's still accurate. So I'm here today to talk to you some more about Minoxidil. So I have actually been doing a mini series on Minoxidil, and if you haven't watched the rest of the videos on Minoxidil, then please subscribe and you'll be able to watch those back. So this may well be the last one in the series, but obviously I'll be talking more about hair and hair loss and all that kind of things in future videos. And oh no, I've just realized there's something else I need to shoot about Minoxidil. So this isn't the last one. I will get to, probably the next one will be my last one, but we'll see. Anyway, to the point. And because I've been discussing all other aspects of Minoxidil, now I really just need to talk to you about the side effects. Because okay, so now you might think, okay, I really want to take this now. But obviously I need to tell you about the side effects. Now, I get a lot of my clients obviously come in to see me for the first time, and they've heard a lot about Minoxidil before they come to see me, because there's a lot of information out there on the internet already, and so people are getting a wrong idea, which is why I wanted to kind of make these series of videos to kind of give you some education about it. But one of the things that really puts people off from trying it in the first instance is they've heard about the side effects. So I just wanted to clarify those things. Now, obviously, side effects can occur, but they are very rare. And one of the biggest side effects that could happen happens in about 20% of people when they first start using it. So it's quite a reasonably high number, but the side effect is of quite a short duration. So that is hair shedding, excessive hair shedding. Now, when you've already got a hair problem and you don't want to have any more shedding, do you? So this is what puts people off. They're like, oh my God, I can't really cope with any more shedding. I couldn't risk if it happened to me. But it really is, it's 20%. It's not, to be honest, it's not a high number. So it's only 1 in 5. And if you did get hair shedding to begin with, it really does limit itself. It's self-limiting. So it really only lasts for about 3 weeks. You just persevere through it and it will stop. And then ultimately the amount of hair that you will regain from using Minoxidil will be much better. So I would say it's worth that risk. Go for it. But if you are really super worried, maybe you've got a lot of shedding in the first place. Well, if you've got a lot of shedding in the first place, you probably shouldn't be doing Minoxidil, because I would say there are other reasons why you're shedding, and come and see me for a consultation. I'll get to the root cause of why you are having excessive shedding. But Minoxidil can be very useful if you have more of a genetic type of, hereditary type of hair loss, like a female pattern hair loss or male pattern hair loss. So, or if you have like patches like alopecia areata, so it can be very useful in those circumstances. But if you're seeing loads of shedding and that's the reason, I would say, yeah, there's another reason. Minoxidil may well help, but it won't be your only answer. You've got to get rid of the cause. There's going to be a cause there that you've really got to get rid of. So I can help you with that. In the description box is contact details about how to book a consultation. But yeah, so what I would say though, if you are worried, maybe you've got a little bit of shedding and you're just worried about it happening more, I would say you could just do a little area to begin with, an area that you can see quite easily, but like maybe just at the side here that you could disguise. And so you could just try a little bit down the side, see how you get on a particular patch to start with. So you could try that for a couple of weeks before maybe, or a smaller area before you decide to go to the whole area and see how you are. Yes, I think if you're going to get those kind of side effects, you're going to get them quite soon. So it said in the first few weeks. So and if you don't, then you're not going to. Now, the other side effect, obviously, is still shedding, but that's when you stop taking minoxidil. So a lot of people get put off from starting it in the first instance because of they hear about the shedding that you will get when you stop taking it. So that is actually very common. So, but there are ways around that too. Is if you wean off it very gradually. I mean, I have a regime where I would recommend where you can wean off it gradually, and that should minimise any shedding. But that's obviously what stops people from starting it, is they think they have to be on it for life, and if you stop, all your hair's going to fall out. Well, you may well get a little bit of shedding, as I said, if you wean off it gradually, and you're not going to get the benefits of minoxidil if you've stopped it, but you won't lose all of the hair that you regained. It's just going to gradually kind of, normalize a little bit to what it might be. But overall, it's still more beneficial to have taken it than to have never taken it. I would say you need to give minoxidil a good 6 months before you can see whether it's working or not. But having said that, you can try it for a month or so just to see if you're going to be compliant. So 6 months to notice the results. You actually could notice some results after only 4 months. It is obviously better to use long term if you can, but as I said, the thing that puts people off using it is they don't necessarily want to commit to it long term. I say as long as you can commit to it for 6 months, or commit to at least 1 month trial to see then if you can commit to 6 months, then that will be worth it, just to see what the results are. The other side effect that I need to, there's 2 more actually, but the other side effect that I need to talk to you about is that puts women off from using it will be if they hear about getting excessive facial hair, and they think they're going to grow a really big beard and they're going to look like a man. And it won't be like that. If you do get facial hair, it will be just like downy type, very fine baby hairs on your, probably on your cheeks, and usually maybe down the cheeks, maybe potentially on the chin. But usually it would be around here on the cheeks, or like on the jawline. Now, if that did happen, the good news is it's actually a really positive sign, because you will be a very high responder, and that means that you will be getting a whole load of hair regrowing on your head where you're actually applying the minoxidil. So that's going to be fantastic, and easy to remove facial hair just with a facial hair removal cream. So you probably would just need to do it that once, and it probably won't come back again. That's what I've heard from my clients anyway. So I think that's worth doing, but to be honest, it is quite rare. But if it does happen, I think it's actually a good thing, because getting rid of facial hair is easy. Regrowing hair on your head is much more difficult. So it's worth the gamble. And we can always then reduce your dose, maybe from 5% to 2%. So or once a day, twice a day. And the third side effect to really mention is that you may get some local sensitivity. So you may get some irritation, some bit of dry scalp, or some itchiness. Now, if you get burning, then maybe a sign of a allergic reaction. So obviously, please stop immediately if that happens. And also, if you do get an itchy, flaky scalp, then I would say stop to and give your scalp a break, retry again once you once you cleared it up. Contact me because I'm really good at helping people with their scalp issues. So if you've got it, I've got some wonderful products for your scalp, and my scalp is exfoliator and wonderful shampoos, so they can really help. So then clear up your scalp. If you've got a bad scalp to begin with, then I really don't recommend minoxidil in those particular areas. You may have a patchy type of scalp problem. So if you do have a patchy type of scalp problem, it would be all right to apply the minoxidil to areas of your scalp where your scalp is all right, and if that happens to be where you have hair loss, then that's great. But we need to clear up the scalp first. So come and see me, or buy some of my products, my scalp exfoliator and my scalp shampoos. They will really help. And then once you've cleared up your scalp, then you should be able to use minoxidil. So my minoxidil actually is in a very sensitive scalp formulation, so you shouldn't notice any problems. Obviously, it can always happen if you've got very, very sensitive scalp. But yeah, as I said, just if that does happen, stop, clear your scalp up, come and see me, or just go on my website to order some of those products. That should really help. And that's it for now. And just also, if you haven't seen my other videos already, please subscribe, like this one. If you subscribe, you can watch my previous videos about minoxidil, because I've run this whole mini series, so you can catch up on the other things if you've missed them. And oh, and I just need to say also, if you do want to get minoxidil, then you do need to have a consultation with me, I'm afraid, because I'm only allowed to prescribe it to people when they've had a consultation with me, because my minoxidil does come with some prescriptive only ingredients. So yeah, you would have to book a consultation. Just go into the description box below, and you can contact us about that. And stay tuned for more. Speak to you soon. Bye.